Are you trying to make a podcast? Then you need to download the Anchor app. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. One, it's free. We all love free 99. Then there's this creation tools that allow you to record straight from the app and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Awesome. Also, it allows you to distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. It can be heard everywhere. So that is one of the great tools that I love about Anchor. Also, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need in a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app and go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back to Smell the Roses podcast. What's up, y'all? I know it's been a little minute, but we back, and I got some special guests with me today. If they would like to introduce themselves. No, you don't gotta show me. Y'all can introduce yourselves. Okay, here I have Miriam, that's my best friend.
What's good with it?
And then I have her sister.
I'm just a sister.
Oh, how you want to go? How you want to go by? How you want to go by when I introduce you?
Just Cam.
Oh, just Cam, guys. Just
I'm
Cam.
my mom's friend. That part.
But yeah, so they are here with me today, and we are gonna have some good topics to talk about today. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. So we got the BBW, the Black Business of the Week. So y'all can give your own if y'all want to shout people out. I have one company that I'm gonna shout out is Minted Cosmetics. Y'all probably seen their ads on Instagram or whatever.
What's that? What's Minted?
So basically, just a black-owned company that sell like makeup, basically for the black woman. So like when you like shopping for new lipstick and you cannot find your shade because it's all in white women new lipstick, they have lipstick to fit our skin tone. So I bought me like a set. Man, I got me this like brown lipstick. Because usually, like, we don't like, dark lipstick look like, they say they don't put that on you because you're black, it don't look cute.
Yeah. Y'all be looking fine with it.
And I know, but, that's what they say, whatever, dark, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that lipstick was the shit. Like, even though we can't go nowhere, I still be putting it on just because it looks so cute on me. I be looking in the mirror. And it's like a really nice new lipstick. So I just want to shout them out. Let me see where y'all can follow them.
The skin tone crayon box where they got all different shades.
They Instagram is Minted Cosmetics, MENTEDCOSMETICS. So shout them out. They say they vegan, paraben free, non-toxic, and cruelty free. Okay. And black owned. So I always represent. I always go for black and. That's what I'm doing. So shout them out. Y'all have anybody black businesses y'all want to shout out?
On my black businesses thing, so I know a plethora of entrepreneurs. So only one thing that I've really been giving like some love to right now is these black-owned Houston restaurants. So I'm part of this Black Houston Restaurant Club. If you want to get a part of it, just go. I think the name of them is Black Houston Restaurant. So that's what I'm on.
Oh yeah, I'll be following them too.
I'm watching and they have some like really good food. They even have vegan food, cause vegan or vegetarian. I'm one of them people. But the food is good and no, let me stop lying. I don't know if the food is good because I haven't tasted all of it. But the reviews are good because some of the people are already saying like, hey, they're good, excellent, are great. Shout out to King Homer because he keeps it going on. Y'all should really check them. If you want to get added on and you can't find it, go ahead and give me at Campedia Chronicles and I will go ahead and connect you to them. But it's just supporting our own, doing our own because of course we're great and we have to continue to be great. We just have to have that following to be great. So I'm on some food stuff. I'm thick for a reason. Who you shouting out?
My girl, Cherie Bims. Cherie Bims. Shout out to her because she's helped along the way. She's a corporate, community event planner. And she's helped us get, different types of art events outgoing in the community and stuff like that. She's out of I don't know, I think north side of Houston. So I had to give her a shout out. Cherie Bims with Revents.
We'll go ahead and tag her.
Yeah, we go.
Comments.
Y'all remind me to
Right.
give everybody socials and stuff so I can post it and like input the information.
Garments.
So I'm just talking so I know when I hear this when I'm editing, cause you know we go forget by the end of this.
That's true.
All right, so I'm gonna move into the next segment. I can never say that word when I'm talking, but anyway. So it's the movie shows or whatever that I've been looking at. Actually, I'm gonna be my thing I want to talk about something different. It's actually books. I've been reading this last week. I read like 2 books in a week, and they are really good. I had like a little pleasure book where it's just nothing about personal or biography of somebody. It was just a good. Is it fiction? This one is not real.
Yeah.
Fiction. Yeah, good fiction book, and it was The Husband's Secret. I forgot how the lady her name is, but it was a good book. It got you could be hollering like you're looking at a movie. And the second book I said The Husband's Secret, and the first thing she said is he gay. I'm like, no. But the second book is the Malcolm X book, the Autobiography of Malcolm X. And I can say that was truly a good read. I'm glad I read it. Wish I would have read it earlier, but I still read it. And it kind of changed my views on a lot of things, especially what's going on today. Reading this book will help you out of what's going on today. Will give you a different.
Like how though?
Basically, what he's talking about in the book is basically what we should be doing right now.
So like literally. In real life though, like in real life, we always talking about MLK. Martin Luther King.
That's another topic I want to talk about, MLK versus Malcolm, but I want to go into that different. But yeah, no, you can speak on it, but I just mean like more in depth into it.
When you go to those two, like MLK is a thing that we've been doing for like the last 60 years.
Yes.
MLK is always the person that we kind of say, oh, that's too aggressive.
Yes.
Because everybody assumes that African Americans are aggressive.
Yes.
But when you really look at history, we're very MLK-ish and not Malcolm X-ish.
Yes.
I'm working my words.
Creative some work.
Yeah.
But so when you read his book,
you get a different perspective on basically what black people did, Malcolm X versus MLK. And you get a different perspective of everybody saying good MLK, bad Malcolm X. And when you read it, you start to level them out.
And what do you think is the most
we're not talking down on the black people, but I'm saying it makes you reading a book from his own perspective and him telling his words, what he went through and what he was trying to do. It makes you think different of how the media, black folks, white folks, everybody portrayed Malcolm X before he died.
What do you think is the biggest
thing that I got from it?
Lie that has been out.
Oh, lie.
That's
kind
a
of
good
reconfirmed.
one. He just wanted to kill all the white folks. He didn't want to kill all the
No,
white folks.
so basically from the book, the guy, they don't know, I'm not Muslim, but anyways, the guy Elijah Muhammad, who was over the National Islam, that's who he was following at the beginning when he was in prison. So he was like holier than thou. That's who he followed. That's how he became Islam and all this stuff. But then when he found out that the guy wasn't really who he was when he was speaking, he wasn't showing those actions. No, he was just he basically was having sex with his secretaries and having babies. So after all that spilled out, he kind of separated from that because he was like, I said I thought so highly of this person, and he's still not
as highly.
You shouldn't think anybody as highly as he had thought of this guy, because he was thinking of him as a god, and you're not supposed to do that within any religion or whatever. Right. Well, most religion. But when he finally went to the Holy Mecca and actually saw the Islam where it started, he finally got a different perspective of it. Right. He finally got to see how real Islam brothers and sisters act towards each other. And he said he saw it in white, black, red, yellow, Asians, all of that. Because Islam brought them together, they didn't see color when he went to the Holy Mecca. So that's when he started to change his thoughts. When he used to say the white man, the devil, white man, the devil, he said now he came back from there. He was like, I was wrong. The white man is not the devil, but his thinking is devil ways. We can't just because he's white, but his thinking is his attitude or what he's been learning all these years is what we should be mad at, not the white person. When right before he got shot, that speech he was doing, he was just about to tell them that. Well, he already was trying to tell everybody that, come on, we can't be mad at all the white people. But it was hard to change people's minds because the whole time he's been saying the white man the devil. So he was trying to switch people to think differently, change your views. Once you learn something new, you gotta change how you are. So right before he died, he was trying to do that, and people wouldn't listen.
And that's a deep concept, to be honest. Like to be able to say so much in a certain tense.
Yes.
And everybody's following you off of what you already said.
Yes.
Which means
And then,
everybody
for,
that
but that,
just were about to change.
but don't that get you on people? Don't you think the fault is on people?
Yeah.
Because you following somebody so hardly, and then you say, I don't want this, I don't want that. You change your mind all the time. So why can't this person change their mind and tell them that they learned something new from what they used to say, and they just trying to better themselves to help you out as well.
Well, that's because the people that's following him weren't trying to find that real truth.
That's what some people did leave him from the other guy to follow Malcolm, but it still was kind of hard because
you've been preaching about this enemy that I'm able to pin something on this whole time.
And now you're saying less.
And now you're telling me that this isn't the enemy. I can't.
Right. So I feel like that's what's the problem. People.
That part ain't what I believe. I believe this part that you was talking
But reading his whole book, all I kept thinking was, this is just the black man being a black man. The guy Elijah Muhammad didn't basically it was jealousy that killed Malcolm X, because he was saying about to bring, and it reminded me of Nipsey Hussle reading the book. The man was just about to turn everything around, get all the black folks together, right when he was about to change the world even more than what he already has done before he died. They killed him, just like Nipsey Hussle.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's deep in a lot of ways. One thing that I feel, you have to have a voice of MLK, but the actions of Malcolm X.
I just say it's a both.
It's a whole combination of recognizing that people want to hear a certain thing, but the action has to be another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, if we're going to get all of these people together, they have to hear certain elements or certain keynotes or certain thoughts or certain words that's going to get them in line, because we as people, we follow what we like to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
The action of it has to be what really needs to happen.
And so all I was thinking throughout the book, I was like, I just don't know how we can get everybody together as one.
That's hard.
That's the only thing I kept, because my thing is, okay, just like what's going on with this protesting. Okay, protest. Okay. What I was about to post today, I want to put, okay, we protested, we're doing this, so how can we get the economic stature that we need as black folks to move forward? Y'all need to tell us the steps. Nobody's telling us the steps. You just telling us go and protest and kill ourselves when I ain't gonna lie. I am ride or die, but I ain't ride or die. When you don't got no plan. You ain't got no plan, and I don't trust you.
When the end is die.
Like, if I don't trust you and you don't got no plan, I ain't ride or die.
My goal is not to die. I know I'll die one day.
I said, I know I'm gonna die one day, but it ain't gonna be today. But no, it was just that book was really interesting, and I really think every young person, especially black, should read the book. It wasn't that much talking about it was, but it wasn't so much that it was heavy on you.
Let me ask you a question though. On that issue, and I don't want to stop like where it's going, but like not to want to read or look at, because it gets very numbing when we see it over and over and over. But then it's one thing to see it and it's another thing to live it.
Mm-hmm.
So like we might not want to see it, but when it happens and you have to live it.
Well, I'm talking about these shootings all the time. I can't continue looking at these videos over and over.
Because you come
I can't look at the movies of like Just Mercy. I can't look at Selma. I haven't looked at Selma, 13, any of those black or slave movies.
We went to the season premiere. We got free tickets to it. We did Selma.
I can't remember. I know you did one with me. I can't remember what it was.
I do a few of them.
But no, but those for me, I can't because I don't know how to explain, but it's a feeling inside me that I get watching it. And coming out after watching a movie, yeah, I probably got something that I probably didn't know, but I still feel away afterwards mentally, and I can't. Of course, I'ma still be up on the news, and I know the shit that's going down, but I can't.
It does something to like your psyche.
Yes.
That mental health that we talk about.
Yes, like on my last podcast, if you listen to it, I sitting there. If you hear me, my throat is all clogged up because I'm sitting there about to cry, and it ain't crying because I'm sad, crying because I'm mad and want to fight. It's one of them cries when you crying, they think you crying, but you crying because you want to fight their ass. That's why I can't watch that.
So that right there, by
okay, yeah, Mira got in her movie too, Just Mercy.
It tripped me
It's
out.
with
Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Cause I should know him.
Yes, you should know him. Michael B. Jordan, fine.
You know Killmonger off of Black Panther. Money, you know Black Panther? Yeah. Killmonger. The
other one that he was fighting against.
You know how it was the Black Panther, and then there was the one that was
exiled. The one we liked.
And then the one who nobody liked. The one who Daddy took him out.
So which one is it?
The one who Daddy took him out.
You talking about what's his real name?
Killmonger.
No,
just Michael B. Jordan.
I just know
that's not what I thought he was.
That's all I know.
I got a secret. I tell you.
Here, you don't know.
I know who he was. I'm not gonna tell you what I thought his name was.
What?
Killmonger.
What you thought her name was? Tell us. Please. Tell us what you thought his name was.
I'm telling you the truth, this sounds so bad. Don't judge me on here. You know that little dude that was married to no, that's a dude. Cause that's really wrong.
He was married to what?
The one that was married to Moriarty Carey.
Nick Cannon?
You fired.
No.
Give up your drink. You fired.
She said that was Nick Cannon.
That's sober.
Nick Cannon. Wow. Okay.
That's rude.
That's a good segue to the next thing. Okay, so we got sports. We got the I know you said.
Like that girl said, back up on some bullshit. Like he back up on his shit. I didn't know.
Nah, I mean,
I don't
like
do celebrity. Anybody who knows me knows
I don't like to watch them type of movies. But honestly, when it comes to that whole little video, like a lot of times, yes, we can get mad, but I find solutions in those. I recognize that as much as we can say, damn, this shit happened to us. He said, damn, this shit happened to us, but I'm about to do something about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's my key when I get him. It's
that's
like,
what I think we need a mixture.
A lot of people say, I'm going to deny you this privilege, but it's somebody over that person that can make it happen, regardless.
And basically, that's what he's saying, that we need to do our own stuff. We don't need to look to be, what you saying? What he said, we don't need to look for, wanting to be inclusion with white people. We need to just do our own thing. We just want y'all to acknowledge that y'all did some fucked up shit, and you need to basically treat us as humans. He said we need to stop doing civil rights. We need to do human rights.
And one thing that I've seen in there is we look at so their solution to making the people hear them. Mm-hmm. The solution is saying, you know what, you can't just sit here and say that this is what it is, because it's not. Solution is going into the masses and letting them see this human as what it is, a human, and not just a dog that sat here and was falsely accused of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all solutions ain't you know what I'm saying, ain't our issue. Yeah. We didn't have nothing to do with it. So that's at the end of the day what I seen in that. I was just like, man, fuck that. But at the end of the day, that's the solution. Making them have to go down different processes in order to say, this is what we need to do. Finding those back wall solutions or loopholes.
That's what I said. We just gotta find the loopholes that the white people know.
Right. So that's how I work my business. I do.
Oh, I know. I seen that.
No, dude, them loopholes. They are friends.
They really are. My mama taught me that. That's one thing. Chlorine Patrick. She show me loopholes. If I don't do nothing else with my mother, and y'all know who I am if y'all know me, when it comes to that, loopholes is something she has taught me to do. Loopholes, shit. Yes.
I got hoes. I got hoes.
My mom told me I always have some stuff and.
But yeah, so the Dash soccer, women's soccer team from Houston,
Finally got some sports in Houston.
they finally started
Finally, yes.
playing. I think they're the first sports in Houston that started back playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to shout them out. Well, I don't know if I want to shout them out, but I just hope they safe. I just hope, and I'm like, why they do the girl? I honestly was thinking, why they get the girls?
I was like, we want to stay safe, but like, why us? Like,
why they did the women first?
Like the people though. Like, y'all got all these little people that y'all been putting.
I was like, y'all need us to have more humans.
I
was like, y'all need us to have more humans, so we should be protected. But yeah, so they back out. So do you think that we ever gonna be back to seeing sports again, or you think we're gonna just have to sit out a year?
So if y'all really want to know my opinion, or I can give y'all like the awesome opinion. Austin was like, oh yeah, it's gonna get back regular.
No, but this is the real podcast.
Opinion is this right here, because I've listened and I've looked at what everybody else is saying. And everybody else is saying that like right now, if we do the what you call that, where like you know how the vaccine. So the vaccine is supposed to be
vaccines take like 5 years.
But the vaccine that they're attempting to do right now is going to be chip based. And so what they're attempting to do, it is in real life. Like no bullshit. I tell anybody, Google whatever I say. If I say it, I've already looked it up, book wise, Google wise, on whatever I'm saying wise. Like I don't ever try to say nothing that I don't think. But they trying to make everything vaccine based. But the vaccine base they want to do is going to be a chip. And the vaccine that they do says that you'll be able to go. You'll be able to like go to like the people's like rallies, and you'll be able to go to like the Texans game and all that. But you have to have the chip.
They go scan
to be able to go. So that's cute.
I know that candle do smell good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a whole different smell.
Oh, because I have a whole little candle. Me and Jolie have a thing about candles, and I got to go with
I just bought me 2 of them.
My thing really when it comes to that is that it's cute. It's really cute that we're doing that. But at the end of the day, I think when they actually start, because like right now I was just talking to, people from 39. I know them. They're my little friends. So I was talking to people from Channel 39, and they said like
Channel
right now,
39,
WB. Yeah, it's WB. I talk to them every morning. They know my little name. They like my name.
That's what I thought.
They like my little name. Can't peep.
WB. That's how you know we owe WB.
With
the projects.
What they were saying was right now with the
COVID.
No, with the COVID.
I'm sorry.
But no, you're okay. With the
vaccine
sports thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to make you pay for a cutout of you, a cardboard cutout of you to be placed
I did see that. Ain't that stupid?
It is, but you pay for it, and they're
because you gonna look from your spot, from your view.
You look for yourself.
So you gonna have cameras. They got 50 million cameras.
Yeah, but you do that. But the only way you can really be there is by like having a chip in you to say that, oh shit, I'm safe. Bitch, I'm not safe. I got a thing in me, bitch. I could die.
Wait, sports cutout? What?
No, like a cardboard box of you sit in the stands.
And there, and you pay for like your.
Because they've been trying to pay back the what's some people called that had a
the
season ticket holder.
Yeah, those because they
paid the season.
What you call back? They can't give all their money back because then they'll go bankrupt. I'm trying to tell you something I know.
Because you pay in advance for them tickets.
And people are doing. First off, people are paying for it. That's interesting by itself. Number 2, I can't. People are paying to be a cardboard cutout.
People are.
So in they see, that's a cardboard.
Yeah, you say okay, I would pay $20 to be a cardboard.
So you still ain't gonna see yourself sometimes on the TV.
And then you say that I'm a $50 person. I'm gonna be on this part of the cardboard, but it's not even you that's there.
So you still watching TV and trying to see it
for the same little dollar.
Oh,
but guess what? Guess what the thing is? The kicker is. You still gotta pay for
how much
Can
it
you get
costs.
$75 starting off. I
That's
Googled
not
it
bad.
this morning.
$75. You really
Oh,
like a big
it's
sports
at
fan.
that's at the bleed section.
Oh.
You might not even see yourself
$75
on TV
plus
to
your
do it.
season tickets. You
Yeah.
already paid.
Oh, it's
No,
not
if you
in
got a
addition
season
to.
ticket,
It's already.
It's more than $75.
Yeah, I was saying you already have to figure out where you at. There's some real shit up there, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, but I know not what I think.
Okay.
So
Y'all need to be
when
sending
I
me my
talk
own
about
cardboard.
it, I'm talking about it. I ain't trying to be about it.
Matter of fact, y'all need to
I'm
be
not gonna
sending
be
me
about that.
a cardboard with my face on it and every player on,
And
on
then,
that field.
but
if
look,
I done
you
already
don't
paid
even
for
get
that.
your cardboard for you, because I would be like, well, shit, I'll pay $50 for you to put it up there and I get my cardboard back because I can play with my
With
thing.
signed
You know.
players.
From
You know,
everybody.
But
I'm
that
just
would be
saying,
good shit, but
you
guess
know,
what? You don't.
if it's
You don't.
signed players,
You don't.
nigga, I'm paying $10,000 for this seat. You better give me something.
Stupid to pay $10 anyway for a seat.
I'm trying to tell you, 10,000. You know how people be. They just.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, we
$50
do
for
spend a lot, but it's only one game that
You
we spend
know,
a lot. So
well,
I
we
don't.
should all ask ourselves in real life. Like, let's say this, and this might be going off topic, but this is my thing when it comes to this. So at the end of the day, America, let's just talk about America. We're not gonna talk about all the other cities, but we're losing a lot of money when it comes to this pandemic.
Oh hell yeah.
We're losing sports. We're losing movies. We're losing like
Cars
all
losing
the
depreciation.
people that we talk about, like, oh shit,
Cause
you know
my
what
car
I'm
ain't
saying?
been
They
moving
make
a minute.
hundreds of $1,000s a year just on us. Like, we're losing all this. You have to understand, like, you have a difference between power and you have a difference between money. And people always say money overrides power. And I have been one of the few that always say power overrides money. But America is never going to lose one that's not better than the other. So right now, we're losing money. This should tell everybody right now that power overrides money. And if you have power, money is going to begot you. And if you don't think that's a word, Google it, because begot is a word. Because, you know, I had a little thing with this person on it. But anyway, you should really look that up. But at the end of the day, if you ever have to ask yourself what's greater, power or money, right now will show you that power is better than money. Because there's no way that we're losing trillions and trillions of dollars, though. And nothing's happening.
Let me tell you.
Or with some power that's
happening.
happening.
Industry
So I
is
tell
shut
y'all some good
down.
shit.
That's a loss of a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot.
Cause you got ads, you got
We don't,
all that
no movies or
sponsorship.
nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
Oh, I wonder they
right
gotta
now.
get like refunds for all the
It's some
sponsorships
shit
and stuff. Well, no, we got a big contract.
I think they got contracts. And
There's
then
a contract
on top
in
of
place
that,
for
they're
it.
being able to utilize a lot of different access that people, because there's still people watching ESPN for 10 years
And
of
they watch.
programming.
Junior is.
People been lonely on ESPN. Usually I go to sleep on ESPN and wake up the same shit repeating on ESPN.
That's always a man.
And
thing.
now
You know,
it
they
ain't
can
no
get shit
sports to
respectfully.
repeat. So
They literally pulling back from 10 years.
they
to
doing
5
Instagram
years
videos
ago,
on
replaying.
ESPN right now, literally showing kids throwing basketballs, doing trick shots on ESPN. I mean, or sports centers and all the sports people on.
But think about it,
Instagram.
sports can really replay. Like, let's go back 10 years, guys. We're about to sit here and replay all this stuff, and then Kobe Bryant ain't here either. So you can play a whole bunch of Kobe Bryant stuff, and folks still be like, I can still watch. Oh shit, that was Kobe. I'm just thinking like, they can
I don't know
really
what's
go
the
back and
future for
program it.
sports. This could be crazy to see how it all the. How
They
it
got
all
enough
turn.
content to share.
No, it's not
No,
about
I
having
mean
no
like
content.
playing,
Oh,
playing,
like
and
real
then
life,
how you go pay
because
them,
they're
and
not,
that
they can't even
the
like.
patrons to watch how we go be able to.
But they're not even practicing the same because of COVID.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
true.
can't.
It's a lot of athletes that got
Like
Kobe
they,
now.
okay, both of y'all
Shit,
were
the whole
athletes.
Texans team.
And when y'all
Here's
actually
what
did,
that means.
when y'all actually did, y'all what you call when you have to actually go into like y'all college years and y'all professional years, you have to practice with your team.
I was a professional
All
football player.
Okay, nobody has to know. She was professional because I seen her at U of H.
That's what they saying. This season of basketball that they about to produce right now is about to be. It's about to be crazy, but I think somebody was saying it's gonna be good because it'll be like raw and stuff because people haven't really practiced the same. They was like, how are we gonna go back to playing in a couple of months when we haven't played together in so long? Cause all that chemistry could be gone.
Right.
Like.
And then on top of that, different cities are doing different shit, so nobody's on one page. So this city may say, "Oh, y'all can go practice," but then this one's like, nah, y'all shut down.
Because, like, right now,
in
Texas, ain't nobody coming to our fucking facilities to play. Because all our cases going up, they was like, you can't travel. Nobody traveling to Texas can come.
LA can't travel like that.
Was it like five states that you can't travel to right now, and we one of them?
Yeah.
So how we go? I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's a matter because a lot of people they I mean, I'm tripping off of just the little stuff. So I can imagine like athletes and like them trying to work out and stuff. Them trying to work, have team building to where I know what you mean when you whistling or clapping your hands or something or telling them pass. Those are different things that come off a habit. If your team ain't on one accord, that's another thing by itself. And not to mention all the ones.
But then you think about COVID, and do you really want to be all up defending somebody?
Oh, now you got it.
And then all that sweat that you feel against people, like,
and not to mention people they may have came in contact with this person.
And then you got to think about the ball being passed around, different balls. I was like, I was trying to think of all the sports that I play. They was trying to start back a softball for my team I play.
Oh, for real?
Because we were supposed to start last Monday, but it rained. And we were supposed to start this Monday, but I think they canceled it because all the cases rose back up. Because I was skeptical of going back, and I asked my mom, I was like, what you think? She was like, yeah, it should be cool. And then the cases come up. I was like, what you think now? She was like, I don't know. But I was like, even in softball, you touch the ball.
Right, you have to pass
you got to pass it to somebody. And then somebody pitching it. It is like, you still touching the ball. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how sports going to be going forward.
Yeah, and then it's going to be a lot of skepticism with trying to block somebody or trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to catch nothing if they got something. You know what I'm saying? And then...
And then we don't know really how COVID is transferred, honestly. Is it through liquids, through contact, through air, through what? Don't know.
I just think it's through people being not mindful that other people be doing janky shit.
No, people dirty.
People been dirty.
You got one of these? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People not being mindful. Not.
But think about it. This is the disease that just says wash your hands and be clean.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it just says. Wash your hands and be clean.
Let me tell you.
Y'all dirty.
No, let me tell you.
People
it's
been
a difference.
Dirty.
That's what I'm saying. People like this is crazy.
Where we know that people is dirty and we naturally don't touch a whole bunch of
you
shit
got
on
COVID?
purpose.
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of people got COVID.
But I'm saying it's a lot of people that got it, and it's a lot of people that got other shit that ain't COVID because of being dirty. Like COVID ain't the only thing.
Oh no, I've been going back and forth.
And I'm gonna say what I say, and I mean what I say. This is a disease that is taking a virus. Let me say it right. A virus is taking the whole world by storm. And the main thing to do is to wash your hands. Like, this isn't something that's... It's to wash your hands and keep yourself right,
though. Let me tell you.
And that is the crazy... Like, it's not the bees are
Let me tell you how ignorant people is being. I done heard a woman on the phone, speaker, because I was in some store. Hey, girl, she was like, yeah, I just got home, girl. I'm about to chill. She was like, well, wash your hands because you just got back inside.
I heard that same shit.
She said, oh, no, girl, I just put hand sanitizer on. I'm good. I'm like, we going to have to break down to this. I didn't know people,
No, people rather use hand sanitizer than wash their hand with soap and water.
Which is why when I touch stuff,
what people do you think was dirty?
A lot of them. I don't know.
I'm saying.
Y'all, when I was at work, I was like, nah, y'all would get... I was the youngest one there, and even though they were saying the young people go get the old people sick, I was like, nah, y'all old, y'all gonna get me sick. Because y'all old, y'all got all these ailments that y'all dealing with when y'all at work, and they been coughing before COVID, so I was already skeptical. No, literally, when people start coughing when they pass in my office or they come in my office, I would literally get my Lysol off and start spraying everywhere. I was like that right before COVID.
That's what I'm saying.
She got COVID.
People like us be like, at the end of the day, I already know folks dirty, so I'm gonna make sure I take an extra, you know what I'm saying? Let me not touch this restroom. I told somebody this, they was so surprised. After you get out the restroom, you turn on the water, you wash your hands. Then
Are you talking about the napkin and turn it off?
Turn off
With the
Because the
napkin.
same person that sat here and turned it on when they went to the restroom, the same person that's about to turn it off. And folks were like, oh shoot, I didn't even think about that.
Are you
Nigga, what?
serious? That's what I
That's what I'm
do.
saying. That's natural thought process, but some people don't do that. Nigga, why is you touching a dirty knob?
This is different generations talking. This has to
Understood.
be real shit. This is
What you
different
mean?
talking. Because me growing up, there's something wrong. So when me growing up, I was always taught to look at people who go like in and out. So I do that now, like who washes their hands and who don't. And for the people that are 35 and 30 and we can go that way because that probably leave you a what you call it. We know who wash their hands and who don't. It's the weirdest stuff. I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm not that person. We already know, like we have sat here and been like, honey boy, you're not gonna wash. Like certain people or certain type of people don't believe in washing their hands. That bothers me. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. So do you want to give them the? Well, that's the health tip. Wash your hands instead of hand sanitizer.
Why are we not washing our hands?
That's a health tip. Wash your hands. You do hand sanitizer when you like. Or you like, I don't know.
I really use hand sanitizer. This is my health tip. The only time I really use hand sanitizer, not like to clean my hands. But like, let's say I'm at HEB. This is my thing. My HEB, I have literally my hand sanitizer sitting upside on my purse. And I put it on my
I need
hand,
to see what an Uber Eats person is.
On the bar. I know they have little things at Walmart. We can use all that because my niece does that. Like she has a whole little thing. But my thing is, if we're gonna do all of that, and then every time we have like a little thing, we just do it, you know, because like I told her, baby, you get sick, baby, you gonna get sick. I'm not gonna get sick with you. I have no problem being real with it.
And the kids going back to school or somebody.
Because, you know, they don't believe in it.
Oh, yeah, them
But
kids
like
going back to school.
It's what it is.
Yeah, my kids would be homeschooled because they the nastiest creatures.
Oh, we don't want to talk about homeschool. We really should talk about homeschool in our community. Black, white, or indifferent.
With that as well, we need to create our own homeschooling system.
And we have it. We have so many professionals that are not provoking.
It's not as mass produced.
Because I wonder what people's thoughts on homeschool. I wonder what their thoughts on. Well, I guess the main thing
a
is
lot of people
the
upset that they have to
interaction.
deal with their kids. They tired.
Well, that too.
Because
And
it
I thought they
takes so
said
much
the interaction with other kids is what they think like.
And see, that's something.
And I was like, that's not homeschool nowadays. You can go to other schools other kids
I think people
who
have
are
a curriculum,
homeschooling.
they'll do it.
You said what?
If people have a curriculum, they'll do it.
No, because these kids now getting taught by their parents and
No,
they
I'm saying,
ain't
like,
following
if
the
you have,
curriculum.
not like a verbatim, but like oh shit, this is how I should do it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should, if you homeschooling, if one family is homeschooling their child and another family down the street is homeschooling their child, y'all can come together and homeschool y'all children together.
Yeah.
So that's how we should start doing it as a community, start homeschooling our children.
And then another thing too, I feel if we're gonna do that type of homeschooling concept, I think we should say, hey, you know, what you like to do? You like to, you know, like you like to do.
Yeah, get
baseball,
everybody get a skill from somebody, basically.
I'm like, hey, Amber. I mean, you know, you like to do other things too, but this is something that you just be like, you do passively.
Right.
Like, oh shoot, so let's, you know what I'm saying, we incorporate each person's talent, not something that they feel like they have to do, but something like, oh shit, I like to do
that's
that
easy, that comes to them easy,
like, yeah,
and they don't mind telling people.
Yeah, like me, I like to paint. Let's come on, bring your kids over so we can paint, you know what I'm saying? I got
arts and crafts today.
Arts and crafts and stuff. And I feel like if each person's able to do that, it's not taking you out of your comfort zone, it's just sharing it with, or even doing it with them. You don't even have to give them a whole, this is how you do this, and this. No, let's do this today, and I'm gonna just show y'all how to do it. Hold your arm up.
How life works.
Paint this a little bit longer. You know, your stuff is a little bit this. Knowing how to utilize each person's strength, because you don't have to use your weakness if there are other people around you that whose strength is your weakness or whose weakness is your strength. Which is like, hey, I can do these days, and it's not even like, oh, I need to be real faithful. It's like, shoot, today on Wednesdays I could do it. I'm gonna leave a couple of
But nah, that's kind of the same thing that Malcolm X was saying, though. We need to create our own schools, our own systems, our own whatever. We need to create our own. And that's where the problem where we need to start or do action.
But even when we do that, This is why I don't want people. I don't want people to get like so in tuned into doing it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do the whole Missouri City. Cause I'm gonna take Missouri City. You don't imagine the whole Missouri City. So in Missouri City, we have so many subdivisions.
We just gotta start.
So in every subdivision, won't you just create that community? Like in your subdivision, Hunters Green.
It's like you saying, that's going back to Africa. It's just basically saying like different tribes.
And that's basically what it is.
All you're doing is going back. That's tribes you're doing.
Have to make it to where it's not overwhelming for you.
And to be honest,
I don't want to be
even if you start in your own social group, people that you know, people that you're aware of. For instance, like we got people that got 3-4 kids, and they kids grown enough to even teach these. Okay, so
teach the younger kids.
They like to play basketball. Teach these little kids how to play basketball, and that's just a day of something.
And that's given.
Putting it together, like, okay, here y'all,
exactly.
Y'all play this little game back and forth. You know, and then we can take them to this other thing. They like to do a whole bunch of crafting and creating shirts. Okay, well, let this group right here create some shirts and then make it for the whole little community of people, kids that's already doing it, and each one have their own little section. Because this person already bought a circuit, you know, little shirt maker and stuff like that. We utilize each person that already has the stuff. It's not even going out of your way. It's already with the stuff we have because each person got a whole bunch of shit that they can utilize to make the community what it need to be. And it's not like, oh, I got to take over the whole Missouri City. No, you just got to speak to the people you know that got stuff or that got kids, that got situations, and we sit here and utilize those things. I mean, yeah, you may say, I've always wanted to get a camera. Well, you can get that camera now and then utilize it for what we all need it for.
But that's facts, though. Like, that's real facts,
and
though.
That is how it works. That's how we make the community utilize itself. That's how we see here talking about the black-owned. It's about community-owned things. Tapping into the people that you know in order to get what you need. Because we don't necessarily have to go outside of our community to get what we need. We even got people that got food. You know, I get food. I get Whole Foods every day on Wednesday. All I need to know is who to give it to.
So my thing is right now you are getting 3 different minds of life. You're getting 3 different minds that you don't even tap into on a day-to-day basis. You just see like whatever they're going through. But at the end of the day, we're giving you some real nuggets that you really need to hold on to and really figure out what's going on. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, you'll get trapped into this knowledge that you can't do nothing because you have nothing. And the thing is, you have everything that you need at your fingertips. You just have to know what it is that's at your fingertips that you actually attract the power to. So, side note, we're going to do that real quick. Because we have to get through this. We have to be way better. Like she said a mouthful and a gargleness of life.
What you talking
Huh?
about? Who?
Yeah.
Oh.
She just said a whole little like. She was saying that we have all of these things that we can utilize. She gets food, she gets this, we get everything that we need within our community, but we don't even want to tap into our community because
we got so much negativity from our own community.
And we think
we all think about it because I'm like, when you said like, you know, Miriam talking about the food you get or whatever and pass out. The thing that I first came when you said that was somebody will get greedy, and that's how we think.
Oh, we've seen that.
And that's how we think, and I know that's usually, I'm not gonna say usually, but that's sometimes what happens. So it's like you don't want to think that way, but you have to. It's real. Okay, yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah. So it's like that's sometimes why I think like, how can we come together without people being jealous? Without people wanting more than what somebody else has.
But that's gonna be.
But I think that's individual.
That's gonna be a part of it. It's just finding remedies.
We were conditioned to believe that.
Like,
yeah, I'm saying it was not our fault, even though it's our own decisions. But it's not our fault because it was what's happened to us in the past.
For instance, you know how we have families who, like, your parents was diabetic, you diabetic, this person gonna be diabetic. We have to find where that can end.
Because everybody got the same damn food.
We all eating chitlins.
I'm thinking maybe in this younger generation.
Yeah, learning, teaching, like seeing their ways, and then even in ourselves, seeing those I guess ways that could be messing up or destroying or destructive ways, like manners. Like, oh shoot, I'm very procrastinating. Some days I'm like, shoot, I don't even need to do it. Don't knowing good and well, I could really get this going. Or even having the mindsets like, I don't feel like going outside to work out because I just really don't. I have those today, so I'm guilty.
I had it too. Yeah, today was a bad day for me too.
I mean, I'm saying, it's what it is. But seeing those days and being like really checking yourself on them, like shit, I don't feel like getting up, nigga, get your ass up and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I have to start my ways of starting to work out again. Because I have to be like, nigga, just go. You know what I'm saying? I call myself a nigga all the time, which I know that everybody does it, and I'm sorry in advance if I call anybody a nigga. It's not on purpose. It's not derogatory.